The initial version of the Pi Launchpad has been released. Pi Launchpad is a Pi app and will start on the testnet with a test token. This video will provide a high-level overview of the Launchpad mechanisms and interface. The current Launchpad app implements the mechanism in Design 1 of the Pi Request for Comment, or PIRC, released on Pi's Open Network Anniversary on February 20th, and the Launchpad and ecosystem token designs are subject to change based on test data and community feedback. Pi Launchpad enables projects to launch tokens that are integrated directly into their product's functionality. Unlike traditional crypto token launches that function primarily as tools to raise capital, these tokens are tools for user acquisition and immediate utility, as the Pi ecosystem offers developers access to a global user base that includes both crypto-native users and mainstream audiences. The Launchpad's mechanisms are unique in the following ways. Immediate utility. Projects issuing tokens through the Launchpad must first have a working product in place, in the form of a functional app. Predictable liquidity. All proceeds committed in Pi by participants to acquire tokens are not transferred to the project that issues the token. Instead, the committed Pi is used to bootstrap a healthy liquidity foundation for the token from the start. Engagement incentives. Participants can engage with the project's product to potentially receive favorable benefits during a project's token launch. You must first establish Pi Power to participate in Launchpad projects. This is a non-custodial process where you stake test Pi to determine the maximum number of tokens you are eligible to acquire. Note that staking is not a purchase of the issuing project's token. Your Pi remains yours and is returned to you in full after the staking duration. Higher stakes grant you the ability to commit to acquire a larger allocation of project tokens. In the meantime, you can move to the engagement and participation step. Your engagement with the app is a process for you to assess if this app is useful for you, while the issuing project can gather user feedback and validate their product's use cases with real users. By engaging with the issuing project's app, you will receive an engagement score which determines your engagement tier that may lower your effective price when committing to buy their tokens. The more you engage, the lower your effective price will be. With your Pi Power and engagement tier, you can choose how much Pi to commit for the issuing project's token launch. The Pi you commit allows you to acquire tokens at the effective price determined by your engagement tier, and it will be used to form the project's liquidity pool. Important note: in this model, the project team doesn't keep the Pi you commit. In addition to being used to create a liquidity pool, it ensures projects are held accountable for delivering useful services and products to their users. Since the Launchpad works differently from typical Web3 token launches, it's starting on testnet first. This lets pioneers learn how it works before it goes live on mainnet. Pi believes financial literacy is necessary for people to live in an AI-pervasive economy, so educating pioneers globally about these new financial mechanisms in a safe environment is part of Pi's efforts to solve the world's question of how individuals can survive the era where more AI replaces humans, and to advance mass adoption of blockchain technology. So pioneers, although there may be new concepts, start learning today by testing the testnet Launchpad app in the Pi browser. For a full breakdown on the Launchpad design thinking and proposals, read the full PIRC on GitHub at github.com/pinetwork/PIRC.